Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me share the PPTs. Okay. I hope PPT is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in yesterday's class, we have seen several numerical on state space model. If the differential equation or the transfer function is given, how to write the state equations, from that how to write a state matrix, and how to draw the state model, state space model for the given transfer function. One of the advantage of state space model is we can have initial conditions into consideration, which is not possible with the classical method. Today, today we'll be going through the point which is state model by parallel programming or canonical form. So, some background about this. In the canonical form matrix, A turns out to be diagonal matrix. Just have this polynomial, that is y of s upon u of s. U of s is input, y of s is output, nothing but transfer function. In this form, that is b0 s to the power m plus b1 s to the power m minus 1 plus b2 s to the power m minus 2 and so on, divided by s to the order n plus a0 s to the power n minus 1 plus a1 s to the power n minus 2 and so on. So this can be written like it is b0 plus summation of I is equal to 1 to n ci upon s minus lambda I, where lambda I is nothing but the root of the system, where your ci is residues of the pole at s is equal to lambda I. Like you may say lambda I, if there is order 2, then there will be lambda 1 lambda 2 poles of the transfer function, and this can be written in the form of y by u is equal to b0 plus c1 by s minus lambda 1 plus c2 by s minus lambda 3, likewise c3 by s minus lambda 3. Likewise, you will get a poles or of the transfer function. Is PPT visible? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you. So the state model obtained from the transfer function is of the form. You know that this is the state model, different state. Then it is in this form, diagonal. This is your roots of the transfer function. Into the, of course, these are the x1, x2, and x3 and x4. This is the input vector, and this is the input, where y is like this. This is the c vector or the output vector, and these are the different states. So here we'll directly move through the numerical number 6, obtain the canonical state model for transfer function. So some transfer function is given, say y of s upon u of s is equal to s square plus 4 divided by s plus 1, s plus 2, and s plus 3. So of course, by using partial fraction, you may go through this. So partial fraction says that denominator को divide करते हैं हम, like a by s plus 1 plus b by s plus 2 plus c by s plus 3. Now here, after solving this by partial fraction, you will get this 2.5 by s plus 1 minus 8 by s plus 2 plus 6.5 by s plus 3. Some of the steps are skipped here. you know how to solve this partial fraction. So we'll not be using here on the PPT, but while solving into the paper, you have to use these steps. So rewritten this equation 2.5 into u of s. U of s is taken on right hand side. So 2.5 into u of s by s plus 1 minus 8 into u of s by s plus 2 plus 6.5 into u of s divided by s plus 3. Now here in this u of s upon s plus 1, u of s upon s plus 2 and u of s upon s plus 3 are considered as states, that is x1, x2 and x3. Those are replaced. Now we may put this, we may equate x1 of s is equal to u of s upon s plus 1. So we equated that because that is true. We consider u of s upon s plus 1 is nothing but state 1 x1. So it will be s x1 of s plus x1 of s plus equal to u of s. So we have to take inverse Laplace transform, taking inverse Laplace transform, because what we need in the form of x dot and x. So it will be x dot 1 plus x1 is equal to u. So x dot 1 will be equal to u minus x1. So you got first equation. Similarly, we'll do it for second, this part x2. So for that you will get this equation. Taking inverse Laplace transform of the same, you will get x2 term, x2 dot will be equal to u minus 2x2. Second equation. Again we may go for third, of course. So you will get third equation using this relationship, taking inverse Laplace transform. No need to repeat it again. So x3 dot will be u minus 3x3. This is the third equation. So from the equations that we obtained, first, second and third, we may write state table or say state matrix. So state space matrix will be this x1 to x3 dot is equal to, first x1 value is minus 1, x2 and x3 value not present in first equation, while in second equation you have only x2 value, other values are 0, and while in this third equation we have x3 value, other values are 0. Then u into this vector. And what about y of t or y? So for this every state you have a coefficient. This 2.5 with x1, minus 8 with x2 and plus 6.5 with x3. So y will be, this coefficients will be output vector into the input matrix. So this is how you will get the equation, state equation of the given transfer function in canonical form. So finally we may draw the state model. This is the last step, state space model. You can see we know x1 dot and x1 correlation. X1 is integration of x1 dot, of course. Similarly we have for x2, similarly we have for x3. I told you first prepare this block. Okay, later on x1 is a combination of u into 1 and 1 into x1. So you can see here u is directly fed. If you directly feed this u, it is okay. If you place one block here with one constant, the meaning is same. It has a plus sign, so there is a plus sign. And again x1 से निकल रहा है with -1, so x1 से निकल रहा है, there is 1 and there is a minus sign. Again if you omit this 1, no worry about that. Unity gain, if there is a single line, that means it is unity. Then in second equation again you have direct u. So direct u with plus sign is connected to x2 dot summer, and coefficient of x2 is -2. So x2 से line निकला है, it is going through 2, but minus sign is here. So here there will be summation of u and x2 with -2 sign. And x3, we have u directly connected, u is directly connected with plus sign, and x3 is through gain 3 with minus sign. So we completed with this, but here what we obtained, each and every individual states we got x1, x2 and x3, but here we need output. So what is y? We have equation for y. Y is 2.5 times of x1. So will x1 will add 2.5 constant and will come to one summing node. Then -8 times x2. So I'll have 8, but here will be minus sign coming to summing point. 6.5 plus. So I have 6.5 with x3 with plus sign. So combining these three together, we'll get output y. So this is how we can draw a state model. It is very easy again. Then numerical number 7. The state equation of LTI system is given below. Find out the closed loop poles of the system. Now the thing is reverse. The equation is given and you have to find out the poles of the system. That is nothing but S1, S2, S3, whatever. So system roots or poles of characteristic equation we can write in this way for matrix. It is SI, eigenvalues of S, minus A. A means what? System matrix, this one. Minus A is equal to 0 is nothing but the eigenvalues of the matrix, is nothing but the characteristic equation of this, say, system. So we are interested in finding out closed loop or gain. Now we'll find out SI first, because our formula is this. Si minus A is equal to 0, characteristic equation. We'll find out Si. S is what? It is 2 by 2 matrix is there. A is 2 by 2. So we'll get S is equal to 2 by 2. All S multiply by this matrix. What we call this? What do you call this matrix? Diagonally 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, please reply. I forgot the name. Yes?
Unit matrix.
Are you sure?
Unit matrix.
Okay. So this is S and this is
Unit
I. Yeah. So multiplication of this will be these terms will be 0 as there are 0 and diagonal ones are there, then S remain present, because what we are doing now, we are converting this state equation into the S form, and once it is converted into S form, then we'll be able to solve the characteristic equation in S form and we'll be able to get the poles of the system, maybe imaginary, maybe real. So we'll subtract system matrix now, which is A. So SI as it is here, minus system matrix. System matrix is given 0, 1, minus 2, minus 1. So 0, 1, minus 2, minus 1. After this, we get result Si minus A. It will be S minus 1, 2, S plus 1. This is the result. Now, here, this matrix is equal to 0 is nothing but whatever we wrote here, Si minus A is equal to 0 is nothing but characteristic equation. So we perform the operation on this matrix, this one, to get characteristic equation. It is nothing but how you can do it, S into S plus 1. S into S plus 1 and minus 2 into minus 1, as it is cross multiplication and addition. So it will be S square plus S plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we got characteristic equation and you are very well say known to this term. Now you cannot directly compute the root, because we cannot factorize this. Therefore we will be using the rule, that is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This rule. Putting all the values, coefficient of s square is a, coefficient of s is b, and this is c. So putting all the values here, you will get minus 1 plus minus under root minus 7 divided by 2. And your root of the system will be, x1 will be minus 0.5 plus 1.3j. Another root will be minus 0.5 minus 1.3g. Of course, if you wanted to plot, there will be S-plane like this, and there will be minus 0.5 somewhere here. Minus 0.5 will be there somewhere, and somewhere here is the root, somewhere here is the root, which is of course what, 1.3 and minus 1.3j. So this is how, if the state equation is given, you may get the say characteristic equation in S domain using this form, and you may compute the roots of the system or poles of the system. Now there is a new topic again. If today complete say topics are over by covering the numerical within say within 1 hour, then tomorrow's extra may get cancelled, or it may happen I have arranged 2 hours extra tomorrow. It may be of say 1 hour or half an hour. We'll see what happened today. So another thing into this unit number 5 is solution of the state equation. Solution of the state equation means, if the state equation is given and you have to find out the actual signals into the input and output, that is of course in the time domain. So solution of the state equation. The state equation for any system is, of course, this is the form x dot then ax plus bu. This is the format where a is the system matrix, b is the input vector, likewise. So the state equation can be classified into two types. One is homogeneous state equation. What is homogeneous state equation? If the system matrix is constant and matrix U is zero value, means input is not present. This matrix U is zero, means input is not present. No external force applied, means no input is. That is called homogeneous state equation. What is non-homogeneous state equation? Of course, matrix A is constant and matrix U, that is nothing but input, of course, is non-zero, means some input external force is applied. That is called non-homogeneous equation, state equation. Let's see with an example. Obtain the complete time response. अभी time response निकालना है, means it will be in terms of t, time domain. Time response of the state equation for the given system. Solution to the state equation is nothing but time response. We have a system where x dot t is a is 0, 1, minus 2, 0. This is the A matrix, of course. A matrix into xt, where x of 0 is 1, 2 by 1 matrix having 1, 1 value, and y of t is equal to this output vector into x of t. So the given system is homogeneous where u of t is equal to 0. No external force is applied, whose solution is, you can see into this equation. What is this? X dot is equal to a into x, where bu ka term hai hi nahi, so u is 0. Therefore, we'll go for x of t. What is x of t? These are the rules, set of rules that you have to remember. X of t is nothing but e raised to power at into x of 0. What is e raised to power at? E raised to power at is nothing but Laplace transform of Si minus A inverse. So let's compute this term first. Later on we'll go for Laplace inverse Laplace transform. Why we take inverse Laplace transform? To compute the output in time domain. and Laplace transform जब लेते हैं it will be in frequency domain, and we need what? Time response here. That's why we'll take inverse Laplace transform. So SI, you know how SI is computed. This is SI, S0 0 S minus A matrix is there. Where is A matrix? This is A matrix. So subtracted A from SI. So do the subtraction. It will be simply what happened? It is S minus 0, that is S. 0 minus 1, it will be minus 1. 0 minus 2, minus of minus 2, it will be plus. S minus 0, it will be S. So you get S SI minus A. Then SI minus A, इसका क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन अगर आप करोगे, दिस इज S into S, that will be S square. 2 into minus 1, it will be minus 2. So S square minus of minus 2, it will be S square plus 2. This is called determinant. This is called determinant. We need this later on for further computation, because right now we obtain what? Si minus A, but I want Si minus A inverse. So it is called adjacent of Si minus A. What do you mean by adjacent? Look at the thing here. What is Si minus A? Sorry, Si minus A. It is S minus 1 and 2 here. But what is adjacent of this? We change these two terms, interchange these two terms. Both are S, that's why you are looking as S. And we change the sign of this. minus 1 था उसे plus कर दिया, plus 2 था उसे minus कर दिया. And then what is Si minus A inverse? That will be adjacent Si minus A divided by determinant जो हमने निकाला था. So this matrix ADJ Si minus A we kept here, divided by determinant we calculated earlier, that is S square plus 2. Then computing this, of course it will be S upon S square plus 2 पहली term, then 1 upon S square plus 2 second term, then minus 2 upon S square plus 2 and S upon S square plus 2. Now we obtain this, whatever we need for getting time response. Now we are interested in e raised to power at, and e raised to power at is not Si minus A inverse, it is Laplace transform of this. So we'll take Laplace transform of this. It's complete. So individual element matrix में का उसका Laplace transform हमें लेना पड़ेगा. Let's see. We'll go for what? Inverse Laplace transform of S upon S square plus 2. ये वाली term. ये वाली term. So inverse Laplace transform adjustment किया है, because we have seen in very first unit how we convert Laplace to inverse Laplace to Laplace. So S domain to time. So we have S upon S square, means it will be of the form S upon S square plus A square. So ये दो जो लिखे हैं we wrote under root 2 square. So it will be S upon S square plus A square, and for that the inverse Laplace is cos of A. So we wrote cos under root 2t. Let's go for the Laplace transform of this 1 by S square plus 2. So inverse Laplace transform of this 1 by S square plus 2. Again I need same. So what I do, I will adjust this. I multiplied and divide by root 2. So 1 by root 2, it will be root 2 upon S square plus 2 root 2 square. So it will be in the form of what? A upon S square plus A square. 1 by A upon S square plus A square. So for that we have 1 by A into sine of AT. So this is how inverse Laplace. Let's go for third. एक ही बचा है. Very easy, no need to even explain this. So for this one, again I want some standard form. I have separated this 2 into root 2 and this 2 is nothing but root 2 square. So in this way we have minus, it is in the form of a upon s square plus a. So this is a whatever minus root 2 sine of 80. So put this value in place of this, and these two values into the e raised to power 80. So finally we get this e raised to power 80 wala term. Now what is x of t? Your signal. X of t is nothing but a of t e raised to power 80 into x of 0. So same matrix, x of 0 is already given. It is 2 by 1 matrix having element 1 1. And once we perform this operation, we'll get this one, these two elements. This is what 2 by 2 and this will be 2 by 1. So 2 to get cancelled, it will be 1 by 1. So one element here and one element here. Matrix multiplication, nothing else. Then we got this x of t. Let's go for y of t. What is y of t? Y of t is nothing but output vector given. It is given into the statement 1 minus 1 into x of t. So kept it here, x of t ki value, and then y of t, we just multiplied these matrix and we get y of t is this. Finally, you can see some repeating terms are there that get cancelled. So here is cos under root 2t and minus cos under root 2t. These get cancelled. Addition of this sin t, sin wale function, you'll get y of t is equal to 3 by root 2 sin root 2t. So this is the required output response. ये हमें time response मिला है जो कि हमें statement में बोला गया था. Any question till now? PPTs will be uploaded. All the PPTs, all the videos till the time is already uploaded on Teams. You may refer that. Next is numerical number 9. Obtain the complete time response of state equation. Time response निकालना है for the unit step input. Now it is said unit step input means u is present. You can see into the equation here, x dot is equal to a matrix 0 1 minus 2 minus 3 into xt plus input vector 0 5 and ut. This is present and this is unit step, where x of 0 initial state of course is 1 0. Y of t is output vector is this 0 1. Y of t is nothing but a system matrix दिया है डायरेक्ट इसने into x of t. So we'll go through that. The given system is non-homogeneous. Why? Because u of t is present. That is external force is applied. Thereby we need to find zero input और natural response. अगर system को input ही नहीं दिया है तो क्या response रहता है, and zero state response. अगर non-homogeneous equation है, state equation है, then we cannot go straightforward way as we did earlier. Intentionally I am taking all the examples which are differ from each other so that further if you are solving certain numericals you will be having some handwritten notes with you. So what is the solution? For that we will be calculating ZIR, that is zero input response or natural response, which is nothing but 80 e raised to power 80 into x of 0. This is step 1. Where e raised to power 80 is nothing but this inverse Laplace transform of Si minus A inverse, where this Si minus A inverse is nothing but phi of S. And how to compute zero state response? ये zero input response था. Zero state response is Laplace inverse of phi of s. Phi of s is here from the above equation into bu of s. You know what is b? This is b and this is u. Bu of s. This is step 2. And last step, bu of s is nothing but b is what? This one, 0 and 5. What is u? U is said it is unit step input. In s domain it is 1 by s. It is 1 by s. So your bu of s will be equal to 0 and second element will be 5 by s. 0 and 5 by s. So we'll go one by one here. So first of all, we'll calculate ZIR, that is zero input natural response, zero input response or natural response. For that, the steps are same. We'll go for e raised to power 80. Before that, we need SI. SI is what? That is S0, 0S minus A. A कहाँ से लिया है हमने? It is given into the system. ये वाला यहाँ पे minus A. Perform this operation. You get S minus 1, 2, S plus 3. Get the determinant. So this will be S into S plus 3 plus, sorry, minus 2 into minus 1. So that will be plus 2. So you may separate this like S plus 1, S plus 2. This is the determinant. Once we get determinant, we need adjunct of Si minus A. How it is done? You just see. You just see. Here in Si minus A, S यहाँ पे है, S plus 3 यहाँ पे है. So we change that term diagonally, interchanged. And here 1 को minus sign है, 1 has minus sign, वो minus sign मैंने 2 को दे दिया, 2 has plus sign, I have used here. So interchange the sign. So this is how we get adjacent Si minus A. And we need Si minus A inverse, that will be adjacent Si minus A divided by determinant, which we already computed here. So this adjacent Si minus A divided by determinant. So final output क्या रहेगा? Final, that is Si minus A inverse, will be this. So it will be S plus 3 divided by S plus 1 plus into S plus 2. 1 के division में same determinant, minus 2 divided by determinant, S divided by determinant. So there are 4 terms. So by partial fraction method, you know how to write partial fraction. You know this term is written in terms of A by S plus 1 plus B by S plus 2, and A की वैल्यू हमें 2 मिली है, B की वैल्यू -1 मिली है. So this is the complete solution by partial fraction to this term. Similarly for this term, A by B वाला formula we got this. Similarly for this and this term we got these two terms. So by partial fraction. Now this is what we got this term now, but we are interested in e raised to power 80, which is nothing but inverse Laplace transform of this term, whatever we calculated earlier. So inverse Laplace transform, we take inverse Laplace transform of this. Partial fraction क्यों लिया है हमने? Because we want this into the standard term or standard say form, so that we can get it convert into the time domain, e raised to power minus t plus t, whatever. So once we take inverse Laplace transform, e raised to power 80 becomes, let's see, 2 upon s plus 1. How do we write? It is 2 into e raised to power minus t. s plus 1 है तो minus 1t. यहाँ पे s plus 1 है तो 2 into e raised to power minus 1t. s plus 2 है, so it will be minus of e raised to power minus 2t. Similarly here, here and here. So all these 4 terms, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are Laplace inverse, and this is now in time domain. And what is the final? Finally, we have seen step number 1, which is zero input response or natural response is nothing but e raised to power at into x of 0. So we kept e raised to power at as it is here. Here you can see x of 0 is the initial condition that is provided into this problem statement, that is 2 by 1 matrix, that is 1 and 0 elements. So this is 2 by 2 matrix. This is, I'm sorry, this is also 2 by 1 and this is also 2 by 1. 2 get cancelled. So I'm sorry, it is 2 by 1 and again it is 1 by 2. I'm sorry, getting confused. There are 4 elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is 2 by 2. So this matrix is 2 by 2 and this matrix is 2 by 1. So this 2 get cancelled. So final matrix will be 2 by 1. So computing for this, you'll get ZIR is equal to 2 e raised to power minus t minus e raised to power minus 2t, and second element minus 2 e raised to power t plus 2 into e raised to power minus 2t. इसका मल्टीप्लीकेशन करने के बाद, okay. Now next is find out zero state response. ZIR हो गया, अभी ZSR. So what is ZSR? ZSR is Laplace inverse of phi s. Phi s is nothing but si minus a inverse, जो हम already निकाल चुके हैं, into bu of s. So ZSR, I'll write here what this term is nothing but si minus a inverse is nothing but phi s into b is what 0 5 given, and s u is what u of s. U of s is step response, and step response, unit step response is 1 by s. Solve this. First of all, this part is solved, this one. So solving this, you will get, of course, 0 and another element is 5 by s. We already did this. Then multiplying this matrix with this matrix, you will get, of course, this is again how much? 2 by 2 matrix. This matrix is 2 by 2 and this matrix is 2 by 1. So final will be 2 by 1. So you're getting only 2 elements here. So after solving this multiplication of 2 matrices, here you will get one element 5 by s into s plus 1 into s plus 2 and another 5 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. Again, applying partial fraction on these two terms, we get 2.5 divided by s minus 5 divided by s plus 1 plus 2.5 divided by s plus 2. And for second term, it is 5 by s plus 1 minus 5 by s plus 2. So we obtain this into the partial fraction form because we have to convert this into the time domain now by taking Laplace inverse, and time domain will be e raised to power वाला term. So your ZSR Laplace inverse लेने के बाद it will be 2.5 s था, it will be converted into 2.5 minus 5 upon s plus 1 था, so it will be 5 e raised to power minus t. 2.5 upon s plus 2 था, so it will be 2.5 into e raised to power minus 2t. Similarly, 5 upon s plus 1 and minus 5 upon s plus 2 था, so 5 into e raised to power minus t into, sorry, minus 5 into e raised to power minus 2. So I have ZSR now. We have both ZSR and ZIR. Zero input response, natural response, zero state response. So दोनों का combination is nothing but your signal. So find out x, it is addition of ZIR and ZSR. So दोनों matrix time domain में we will add them together. And addition is this 2.5 minus 3 e to the power minus t plus 1.5 e raised to power minus 2t. Second element 3 e to the power minus t minus 3 e to the power minus 2t. Then how to find out y? Y is what? It is given. Y is nothing but given is what? This matrix, system matrix into x, which we have calculated. So system matrix into x, compute this. After computation, you'll get this. Y of t is equal to 3 e raised to power minus t minus 3 e raised to power minus 2t. Second element minus 5 minus 3 e to the power minus t plus 6 e raised to power minus 2t. And after this, y1 क्या रहेगा? y1 is the first signal. यहाँ से 3 कॉमन लिया है ऊपर के टर्म से. And y2 is what? Second signal. ये second term. So these are the two output component that we obtain into the time response. So there are two different output here, you can see. And the last point is controllability and the observability. Now, if certain system is given, this will be the last point of the PPT. If the system is given, can we control that system or not? Can we observe or not? That can be solved by this method. So there are two types of matrix. One controllable matrix, second is observable matrix. What is controllable matrix? Denoted by QC is nothing but in this form. A is system matrix. Then A into B, A is system matrix. What is B? B is the input vector. B U of T लिखते हैं हम. So B is input vector. A square B ये चलते रहता है likewise. Okay. Rank of QC is nothing but rank of A. If your QC is equal to 0, then system is controllable, can be controlled. And if you, sorry, not equal to 0. And if your QC is equal to 0, then it is non-controllable. Similarly, observable matrix is vertical, n by 1. So QO is observable matrix. It is C. C is what? Output vector. What we write? Y is equal to C x of t. So C is output vector. CA square. In this way we may write. Rank of QO चाहिए था यहाँ पे. Rank of QO is nothing but rank of A. Rank of QO is nothing but rank of A. And if your this QO is not equal to 0, then it is observable. Please remember both. If not equal to 0, then it is controllable and observable. If it is equal to 0, then non-observable system. Let's have only one example, very short example, and then we'll stop. ऐसा example आता है. Check the controllability and observability. You may get such kind of very small numerical is there, so such kind of MCQ may be there into the university exam. Of the state equation given. State equation क्या है? X dot. ये क्या है? 2 0 -1 -1. This is nothing but A system matrix into xt plus 1 -1 ut. This is what? B. This is B. And what is I? Y t. Y of t is 1 1 x of t. This 1 is nothing but C. For better understanding, I'll write here. This is matrix A, which is called system matrix. This is input vector matrix, and this is output matrix. Okay. Now A लिया है, B भी लिया है, C भी लिया है. Check for controllability. Very easy. इसमें हमें A और A भी चाहिए. So A और B की वैल्यू will multiply A with B, we'll get 2 by 2 minus 2. These are the terms. Put those there. So putting into the equation, A B की वैल्यू ये होगी और A की वैल्यू हमने अगर रखा है साथ में, so you will get this QC after putting value of A and AB. So you please see this. It is 2 into 1, that is minus 2 into 1 minus 2, minus of minus 2 into minus 1, it will be plus 2, it is 0. So 0 है means non-controllable. Check for observability. QO C by CA, C by CA नहीं कहना चाहिए. First element is C, second element is CA. CA निकालना है. A is this, C is what? 1 1. So CA will be 1 1 and put the values. Put the values here. This is again 0, so it is non-observable. So thank you very much. We'll stop here. Discovered very fast. All the points of the unit number 5 is covered here. If you have any question, I'm with you for 1 minute. Let me download the attendance. Again, related to tomorrow's extra class, I'll inform you by the evening whether that will be conducted or not. Possibly no. Okay, but this is not the confirmation. Confirm it by the evening. Let me download the attendance.